This is a series of 100 films about Japanese foods that I've eaten, and this is a film about something that Japanese don't consider a staple food. When I lived in Japan, I remember being on Skype with my parents and having a conversation with my mother. She said to me, "Shane, why don't you just put a potato in the microwave? Why don't you just have a simple potato for dinner?" This is how I was raised. When I moved to Japan, the first thing I noticed is that they don't think of the potato the way we do. It seems more like a bizarre, exotic restaurant food. And if it is incorporated with other vegetables at home, it's in something like nabe, nikujaga, or curry rice. It's treated more like a carrot or a turnip. Youshouku. It's never the main side dish. Rice will always take precedence, or bread, or soba. And despite this, when you go into any fast food restaurant, the fried potato is everywhere. Fried potato is what Japanese people call French fries. There's just a certain disconnect between how we eat fries in a restaurant and how fries are eaten at home. And the simple potato, much like plain unflavored bread, is almost impossible to find in a restaurant in Japan. Potatoes will always be served as something with an add-on to give it more flavor, not just butter and salt, but very, very crazy things. Like, consider this izakaya menu. You can see over here they have French fries. Of course, you're drinking, you're having a good time, and the Japanese don't believe you should be drinking without eating, but they never sell you a bland, ordinary fried potato. No, instead they have these garlic French fries. Wow. And even if you go to something like First Kitchen, that's what Wendy's is in Japan. If you look on the menu here, the French fries come with a package of seasoning, which is mostly a variation of what we know as Kraft dinner or Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's some sort of powdered cheese, basically. They shake the fries with the cheese to give them more flavor. Youshouku. And the other thing is that potato salad is everywhere. But potato salad is always mixed with mayonnaise, or usually eggs and onions, and often bacon or carrots. And you'll never find a baked potato in Japan. The only place I actually ever saw a baked potato was at Wendy's, and I might have imagined that. Why? Because here's the thing about baked potatoes. They're baked in an oven, which don't exist in Japanese kitchens. And the curious thing in Japan is that they just love sweet potatoes. In fact, if you live in Tokyo, you're going to hear a loudspeaker constantly blaring throughout your neighborhood. Yakimo, yakimo. It's an advertisement for a guy in a truck traveling around Tokyo that has a fire pit in the back with sweet potatoes slowly roasting above the gas tank. And not only that, in grocery and convenience stores, it's common to have a display case that's heated with cooked sweet potatoes ready to eat. And not only that, you have sweets based on sweet potato as well. So as you can imagine, like, this relationship between the potato and sweets is very different. We only eat it for dinner, and we never think of it as, sweet potato candy. The word of the day. The word of the day is Youshouku. It means Western food in Japanese. So if you see a restaurant you like, but you aren't sure what they make, you can always ask your friends, Youshouku arimasuka? And know with confidence if you can buy a sandwich there. So if you want to remember this word, feel free to watch this video 10 more times and repeat along with me, or at least that's what I do. Next time. So that's it until next time, we look at how Japanese food departs from the Western logic of what keeps people skinny. So until then, sayonara.